I will invite you to come with me in the forest and create some artwork that are inspired by this wood element, both within nature and within ourselves. The wood element is controlled by the liver in our body. Most people know that the liver is standing for the detoxification process. So that's why I'm calling this new artwork here Detox. So let's go out in the forest together and see what we can create. And here in the forest I have found a nice tree with a lot of texture. So first I'm applying some corn flour so the clay doesn't stick into the tree and I can't get it off. Also applying some corn flour on the clay. With my colored clay slab I'm pressing it into the surface of the tree. This is here the magic happens. The natural texture of the tree bark will transfer onto the clay. To enhance the tree's texture, I'm using a rolling tool on top of the clay. This helps to imprint the details of the bark to make them more prominent in the final piece. Applying another piece of clay and doing the process again. And I just love to be out here in the nature, creating art directly on the trees. To also get some more wood-like texture on the inside of my item, I have found this piece of tree that I'm pressing into the surface. Now for the exciting moment where we will see if we can release the clay without it breaking. Oh yes. Great, we succeeded. Here you can see the texture of the tree on the clay. And carefully I'm taking the other piece off too. It didn't break, but there's a lot of bark in the clay like you can see here. So I have to take that off. Now we can take the clay home and make some nice art of this wood-like clay here. Back in my home here, I have placed the clay on some lump of wood so it gets this curved shape while drying up. When dry enough, I have put the two pieces together to make the shape of a vase, and I made a bottom for it. So the final vase you can see here, it is still in its raw form. Inside I have colored it with some greenish clay color. I have also made some holes in the vase, some small windows that are symbolizing the pores in our skin, because we are getting rid of a lot of toxins through our pores in the skin. Next, I'm just leaving it to dry up and it will be fired in the kiln at 920 degrees. Bisque fired and ready to be glazed, I'm creating a spiral inside in the bottom of this vase here that are symbolizing the rings of years of a tree. First I'm drawing it up with a pencil. Glazing it with two colors of greenish nuances and also making some small lighter dots just to create some excitement and variation of the colors. Like usual, while waiting for the kiln, you will get to see the first out of 8 movements that are strengthening the liver energy. I will link below a video so you can learn this movement yourself if you like. It's very relaxing, very soothing in the body. In a minute, you will get to see the result of this creation detox. But before, I'd just like to tell you a little bit about our next project. The thing is, this project here with Detox, it has been on its way for about 3 months now. So meanwhile, we are going into the summertime, and the summertime is the fire element. So instead of creating more wood elements right now, I am going on with the fire element. Later we will finish the wood element. There will be 8 creations in the wood element in all, just like in the water element. So next time we will be glazing this beauty here. It's called alchemy, and it will be flames. We will color the flames here in different colors, and we will make a ball that are quite mysterious. It's because alchemy is the creation of gold from other metals, so we have to have some mystical ingredients in this pot here. Well, we are going on now, revealing the ways detox. Yes, this was how it turned out, and I'm quite satisfied. I think it looked like wood on the outside, and it has this mystical greenish color on the inside. And all this about this detox. Every spring, we are going into this phase where our body is cleaning up the body from the inside, and it's just happening natural because of the liver energy is getting more active in the springtime. But also, we can help the liver energy by doing some cleansing inside, drinking some more water, just maybe avoid some of the things we know that's not so good for us, like sugar, alcohol, coffee, and so on. Every spring, I try to detox myself in some way. And I can recommend that because it really feels nice. And then you're ready for the rest of the year. I really like to thank you very much for being here. It really means a lot to me that we have this community together. I would really love if you have some questions or anything you like to hear about, or that you want to ask me about around this topic here about the liver and the wood element and what we are working with. So just feel free to ask if there's something you like to know. Well, next time we are going into the fire element. Stay along to see some nice photos at the end here.